LeBron has no bag, and I'm still like at 50 billion points.
Right.
50?
Hey, listen, I don't think Michael Jordan had a bag like that.
He did.
But let me ask you, here's the thing that I am a Jordan fan, right?
Yeah.
So, I respect the greatness of LeBron and the greatness of Kobe, right? Why is it in basketball, we got to tear down one to love the other?
But there can only be one.
It was supposed to be just another episode of Nightcap, but then Shannon Sharpe did what only Shannon can do. He flipped the internet upside down. He looked into the camera and said, "I'm sitting here with 50 billion points, and you talking about a bag?" And just like that, the entire LeBron has no bag debate, dead, finished, buried under a mountain of cold, hard stats. But if you think that's where the story ends, just wait, because what Shannon said next didn't just shut down the haters. It exposed the entire ecosystem of bias and disrespect surrounding LeBron James. And to really understand why Shannon's comments hit so hard, we have to go deeper into the bag argument and what it actually means. The no-bag narrative that just won't die. On social media, it's everywhere. LeBron's great, but he doesn't have a bag. But what does that even mean? In today's NBA slang, a bag refers to dribble moves, trick shots, flashy handles. Think Kyrie, think Harden, think Steph. But here's the problem. Those players, as brilliant as they are, haven't come close to LeBron's level of production. Shannon laid it out plainly. Of all the people y'all say got a bag, how many have more points than LeBron? Answer, 0. LeBron leads the league in all-time scoring. He's 4th in assists, 9th in steals. And yet, people still talk about his handle like it's 2011. But to understand how this bag obsession even got started, we need to go back to how basketball culture shifted and who it started leaving out. Flash over function, how the game got hijacked. Let's be honest, today's game rewards flash. Social media loves clips. One crossover, 100K likes. One no-look pass, insta-viral. But LeBron, he's built on control, IQ, power, efficiency, and that's what's never talked about in highlight culture. Shannon Sharpe called it straight. Jordan didn't have no crazy bag either. He wasn't dribbling, like Kyrie, but he was efficient.
You know who wrote this?
I'm supposed to be asking you.
I'm gonna find out what bitch wrote this script.
He got to his spots, and that's the real point. LeBron doesn't need a bag when he dominates with brain and brawn. The man doesn't dance, he delivers. And that leads us to the real reason people downplay LeBron. It's not about style, it's about what Shannon exposed next. Debate culture is tearing down greatness. Why do we have to tear one player down just to praise another? That's the question Shannon asked, and it's one we all need to answer. In sports today, you can't just say, "I love Jordan," or "I respect Kobe," without it becoming a LeBron conversation, and vice versa. And Shannon broke it down beautifully. The moment you pick a side, you're forced to highlight the flaws in the other guy. It looks like hate, but it's just the game now. This isn't just about LeBron. This is about how debate culture, from sports TV to TikTok, has trained us to argue, not appreciate. But where it gets even crazier is how this very culture decides who counts and who gets left out completely. The forgotten legends, why bigs don't get love anymore, Shaq, Wilt, Russell, Kareem, all-time greats, all-time stats. But in today's GOAT debates, they barely exist. Shannon called that out too. Kareem got 6 MVPs, Russell got 5, Wilt got 4, but nobody talking about them because bigs don't bring the ball up the court. This reveals something deeper. Modern fans value flair over function, ball handling over dominance. It's why bag talk became such a big deal, because it favors certain players and excludes others. And this warped logic isn't just changing how we rank players, it's changing how we remember them. But when it comes to remembering, there's one part of LeBron's story that people still don't grasp. Longevity is a skill, and LeBron perfected it.
Who wrote this?
Ask yourself this. How many players can say they played 21 seasons and were still elite at 39? Shannon said it plainly. You ain't gonna never see that again. LeBron hasn't just avoided major injuries. He stayed consistent for 2 full decades. Through rule changes, super teams, and generational shifts, he adapted and endured. And unlike most legends, LeBron is rewriting the ending to his career. Not with a quiet fade-out, but by pushing to possibly play with both of his sons in the league. That level of sustained greatness, it's historic, and Shannon knows it. But the reason people don't celebrate it enough? It's simple. We've become addicted to tearing players down, and nobody knows that more than LeBron himself. LeBron saw the hate and said this. On the Mind the Game podcast, LeBron addressed the no-bag claims himself, and what he said, shut down every troll with one line. I see it all the time. LeBron got no bag. Bro, I got 50 billion points. That's not arrogance, that's facts. LeBron doesn't care if his game fits in a 15-second highlight. He just wins. He just lasts. He just breaks records. And if you're still focused on the aesthetics of his crossovers, you're missing the point of basketball entirely. And as Shannon said, maybe it's time to stop asking how flashy LeBron is and start appreciating how unstoppable he's been. LeBron James is a generational athlete. You don't have to love him, but you can't deny him. The no-bag argument is noise, because at the end of the day, whether it's the points, the assists, the titles, or the longevity, LeBron has done it all. With or without your definition of a bag. And maybe that's exactly what makes him the king. If you enjoyed this breakdown and you're tired of lazy debates, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Does having a bag even matter when you're sitting on the throne?
I have to fire someone today, okay?